huge television audiences. And even football shifting off the screens to make way for the international rugby team. Good take by McLeod. Good pass out of pressure. And away they go. And excellent here. Alistair Hogg galloping away. Scotland needed support there quickly. Maybe it didn't come quite quickly enough, but they got the penalty.
14. Be very careful.
Nunes Piosek, the man Alan Lewis is pointing the finger at. Good galloping run here. Then he needed urgent, quick support. As it is, Argentina resorted to illegal tactics to try and prize the ball back. And it surely left Park for a straightforward attempt. Well, Patterson actually is going to be taking this, of course. Patterson, the fullback, not missed in 33 internationals, and straightforward for him. It is indeed. Up go the flags. Scotland go into a lead. 11 minutes gone. Chris Patterson playing at fullback, and Scotland 3 points ahead. The crowd, if they weren't subdued before, and surely they're going to be pretty quiet now. Good start by Scotland. Had a lot of possession. Just need to be much more constructive, perhaps a little bit more determined. More points will come.
Don't touch him.
Blair with the kick. Scotland, important for them that they don't concede so soon after taking the lead. Juan Fernandez at Loba. Sail flanker. Tavares Tejeda is the hooker. Overthrown, but eventually snapped up by Lozada, who's at Vagallo. Lydia came in looking for a bit of work on the inside. Scotland want to keep their hands out. There goes Loba again. Martin Duran waits, then he's advised not to use it, then he does. Vagallo. Good defence so far by Scotland. Tejeda have to use his bulk to try and punch a hole through the Scottish defence. McLeod picks himself up, extricates himself. Argentina ball.
Okay, time off.
Going to have another timeout. 13.5 minutes gone. Scotland leading by 3 points to 0. They can be pretty satisfied with the way that things have gone so far. Look cool under pressure. Solid defence when it mattered. Good break by Hogg to set up the penalty opportunity. Patterson kicking it expertly. And so far, all ticks in the book. Temperature around about 10 degrees centigrade here, overcast. Going to go again, Scotland holding their own in the scrums. It might be the place where Argentina tried to dominate. Toddocini could have released, didn't. Good tackle coming in, Mustian again. Probably his third or even fourth tackle. Here goes Contepomi.
Hands off, Scotland.
Well legged up. Vagallo trying to find some space. There's nothing going outside. And again through Toddocini.
Rock hands off.
Keep probing away. Here goes Contepomi again.
Rock, hands off!
Again,
Scotland!
Muschin is there.
Stay on. Okay.
Bragalo had a spell with Toulon last season.
Hands off, Scotland!
Channels that Argentina are running, they're just running straight into Scottish wall. The Guizemont feeds Loba. Now they get the move. Now Argentina get moving. Drive Scotland backwards. Muschin this time not making the tackle stick. Here comes Toddicini. Muschin comes in, knocks it down. Ball's gone forward. It's going to be. Well, referees decided that was deliberate one-handed knockdown and given the penalty for Argentina. Absolutely sure that there was too much that Muschin coming in could have done about that. Benefit of another look here is Toddicini. One-handed, did reach out, did push it down.
Very good. Very good. Good play, good play.
So another relatively easy penalty chance here. Rosario starting to go quiet for Toddicini, who's taking the kick.
Guys, just be careful. No.
Surprised that Contepomi has not pulled rank and decided that he was going to take these, but Toddicini, good kicker in his own right, and that's expertly done. It's all square at 3-3 with 16.5 minutes gone. So Scotland pegged back. Reward for some Argentine pressure. That was Tom Evans who came in, and retribution almost taken by Ignacio Fernandez-Loba, and
No, it's not. 11.
just a little bit more than a quiet word there. He's going to get a ticking off from the referee too.
No, he's just clumsy. No, he went under. It was clumsy. Just be careful. Just be careful. Sorry, I was very clumsy. You want to go for the ball, right?
Tom Evans played sevens for England.
I don't think there was intent there. It was clumsy.
Referee just saying no intent. Tom Evans apologising. Very polite young man, former member of a boy band, as everybody knows by now, I should think. Toddicini. Well, one is pumped directly into touch, and another one who doesn't find it when he needs it. Mike Blair, the captain. Morrison. Santos seeing a bit of the action now for Scotland. Comes Patterson. Nailed in the tackle. Blair's got to start it all over again. It's captain on captain. Referee says that was all right. Ball's out. Ball's gone forward though from an Argentinian player. Little scrum down, and Lewis being
Touch. Pause.
very concerned about the scrums here, making sure that they go in square.
Come on, a bit more space, actually, I agree. A little bit more space. Crouch. No, too close. Crouch. Touch. Pause, engage.
Definite art to getting these scrums right. Too close, it's just as bad as too far away, too far apart.
Don't go over.
Juan Fernandez-Loba.
Hands off.
Bragalo spreads it nicely through Toddicini and Contepomi. Stortoni coming into the line. Nailed when he could have released it.
Hands off, Scotland.
Argentina playing pretty straightforward rugby. Lobber is the man who's not back in the tackle. Contepomi this time can't get away from Scotland. Gallo varies it. Ball stood up nicely for Patterson.
Stay, Scotland.
Nunes Piosik. Lovely. Excellent take on the bounce. Duron couldn't do much with the ball. He wasn't too sure about where he was going to go. Esteban Lozada driven back. Scotland doing a good job with the big men in the Argentine pack. Tiesi there nipping through, making a useful couple of yards, but good tackle coming in again from McLeod. This time it's Strokos proving the block on the way through. Argentina forced to spell it. Stortoni trying to get away from his man. Tackled by Cairns. Edinburgh on Glasgow there. Contepomi trying to mastermind something. Knows that Argentina have got to get something out of this attack. Really do. To try and pressurise Scotland. They haven't done it so far. Stortoni again. Contepomi, good little flip on. Here goes Tottocini and Davidia. Contepomi again. Bit of basketball skills. Esteban Lozada hits the deck. On goes the hooker, and he's on his debut. He's over. Alvaro Tejeda crashes through Scotland's defence. The first time that Scotland have actually looked a bit flimsy. And Tejeda, on his debut, scores the try, which takes Argentina into an 8-3 lead. Argentina kept the ball moving, and that was the key. Before, they've just been trying to blast holes through with the big men, and Scotland have been tough enough and resilient enough to resist that. It wasn't until the very end that Tejeda is probably the biggest of the lot, actually bulldozes his way through and over. So 8-3, Argentina lead, and the crowd suddenly found their voice. Tottocini landed one penalty. Curling, it straightens at the right time, and that takes them into double figures, 10-3. Now Argentina lead. That's the way they did it. Contepomi and Tottocini combining. Davidia with a good pass off his left hand. Contepomi in the action again. The overhead. Lozada was well tackled. But Tejeda on hand. Just to blast his way through. Argentina starting from inside their own 22. Another bit of a kick and chase. Scotland with 3 men back. One of them Parks, another one Patterson.
Noise.
Progress made. Scotland getting within range. Now then, what's Lewis given here?
Must be bound, this man. Oh, this man, number 9.
Against Vergallo.
Post.
Playing in his hometown, Rosario. So Patterson can have a look at this one. Decides straight on. Long, but within his range. Barely a breath of wind around the stadium. Certainly won't be put off by the noise and the whistling from the crowd. Time-honoured method. Straight enough. long enough, over, flags up. Scotland pull it back. Argentina 10, Scotland 6, coming up to 25 minutes gone in the first half, and Patterson, this remarkable run of his continues. Hadn't missed a kick in 33 tests. So Contepomi won the Magnus League with Leinster this last year, this last season. I like the way that Scotland are not being panicked into doing anything. Playing coolly. Trying to keep the ball under control. Good take, excellent take by Blair. Blair again, picks up after that run by Beattie.
Hands off, no hands. That's okay.
Referee says the ball was out, and that means that Argentina can latch onto it. Scotland momentarily just stopped playing there. Bagalo, he's got a particularly fast, strong pass, but it's accurate enough with both hands. Does get himself around the field very well. Ignacio Fernandez-Lover receiving the pass, going into the contact. Scotland kick it away. Oh well, did that go forwards? Touch judge this side should be able to tell the referee, and doesn't advise him so. So Argentina play on. Thomas Davidia creeping a yard or two closer. Here comes Contepomi, sides against the pass. Scotland thought for a moment they were going to run it back. Instead they opt for the kick, and it hops into touch. It deep inside the Argentine half, and concern for them because that's the captain, Felipe Contepomi, who got a crack as he went to kick the clearance there. Thought about the pass, waited, kick clear, and then the collision. So the medics having a close look at Felipe Contepomi. Argentina certainly won't want to lose the captain at this stage of proceedings. 27 minutes gone. But on this occasion does stop. Felipe Contepomi, described by the Leinster coach as the best number 10 in Europe. But of course plays an awful lot of his rugby at 12 for Argentina. Bit of relief in that cheering as they see Contepomi get to his feet. Not too sure about the throw in there, looked like a dummy first. Juan Fernandez-Lover trying to make a bit of ground. Bagalo surely pass it back for the kick, he does. Toddocini, he's got a very casual attitude, very casual style about him. It was taken by Mustin. McLeod in there, puts his shoulder well in. Blair looking for the front row to do a bit of ball carrying. Doesn't get very far. Hard, grueling, industrial task down there for Scotland. Keep trying to punch a hole in this defence. It's Rossford, the hooker. Here comes Dan Parks. A couple of men bring him down. He's going to get... Well, I thought for a moment that he was going to do Parks for not releasing. But it's Argentina that have got penalised for not letting him go. Here goes Parks. 2 men bring him down. Ball eventually just dribbles out, but by then the referee already whistled, and Patterson with another chance to bring Scotland within a point. He'll be playing his rugby back in Edinburgh next season, of course, after a season with Gloucester. Straight forward for a man of his ability, and it's 10-9 with coming up to half an hour gone. Chris Patterson, 87 tests now, so that equals Scott Murray's record. Unfortunately for Scotland, they summoned Scott Murray to see if he could play, if he could come over from Montauban to play on this tour, but Montauban is still concerned with European qualification and wouldn't release him. Difficult situation in France at the moment. Obviously Chris Custer is still there, and he's not on this tour either. And Simon Taylor, all concerned as the French season goes on virtually to the end of June before their final takes place.
Argentina roller, yeah? Argentina? Scotland on the line.
Argentina ball. Alvaro Tejeda, their try scorer. Enjoying his debut so far. Let's have a look at this throwing action. Well, it's better than the one before. Man hauled down, crowd didn't like it, referee thinks it's all right. Taking the ball and landed.
He's okay.
Todicini.
Stay! 2!
Quite how he appears to make so much time for himself. Very, very casual approach to just catching and kicking.
Be careful there, Huggy. Be careful.
Huggy's
They don't come in.
The man who had a good season, playing for London Irish. Good run in the Heineken Cup. Fortunately, he didn't qualify for next season for them.
Stay! Okay, line that over.
Scotland, good job, didn't commit too many in there. Vergalo with the kick, forced to kick it away, had no options other than that, and Scotland can start to build from just inside their own half now. Good running, excellent running by Tom Evans. On again for Patterson. Clever kick. The referee for a moment put his whistle to his mouth, and in the end says let's play on. 2 hands taken to prevent that kick from going any further.
Don't go over!
Down goes Nunes Piosek. All untidy stuff, and Argentina in the end, well, it's almost charged down themselves. Scotland gather it back, and the referee is going to give the scrum for Argentina. Just a check on the replay. There it goes to Tony getting up to that kick, which Patterson must have thought would have cleared the fullback. There.
That was a charge down, Scotland, for your information.
So it was a charge down. Contepomi still needing a bit of attention after that crack that he got 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Guys, I don't want you kicking it through the rugby as long as you're bound. Maybe you've got to be bound to one shoulder. No, to one of your own players. You can't just be. You've got to. Well, once you come through the middle, you're fine. Yeah, you can go over. But you've got to be careful to be bound to be in the ruck with one shoulder, otherwise it's offside lines. Okay? Oh yeah, you can drive them.
Amazing. You get these intense discussions of the intricacies of the game while the thing is actually going on.
Pause, engage.
Down it goes.
Guys.
The referee won't like this very much. Just somebody could get a warning here.
No. Hey, both of you now. Both of you. You can be better than this, right? Oh. Now let's hit square up and stay up, not down. Okay? Okay? Touch. Touch. Stay up. You're not steady.
In a bit of trouble with this. Judging the distance is imperative.
Stay there. No. It's okay. Crouch. Touch. Pause.
Down it goes again. He's given it to Scotland. Blaming obviously the Argentine front row for dropping it.
Number 1 and number 2, they've loosened the bind straight down.
Oh yes, and to Jada there are two that he's singling out. One, singling out. Two that he's pointing out. Another penalty for Scotland. Another look at the posts. The opportunity to take the lead. Chris Patterson. Scotland's main point scorer for a couple of seasons now. Really reliant on him. Have a look at the posts. Judges the angle. Knows exactly how hard he's got to hit it. Good contact, sounded good. And that's the first miss for him for a very, very long time. 33 matches before this one, and a word from the touch judge there. What a time to miss. He's kicked penalties from further out that haven't been quite as important as that one. And there's one which just stayed wide of the posts. And Argentina still in the lead at 10 points to 9 with about 5.5 minutes to go to half time. They had to come at some stage. 33 tests without missing. He didn't miss by much, just almost grazed the post. And maybe he's a bit of relief there as well. The record is gone. Once again, this front row is going down. Alan Lewis getting a bit exasperated with him now.
Hey, come this way, come this way, come this way. Stay there.
Crowd not satisfied with the display from Argentina either. They're used to their pack dominating, especially on home ground. Rosario, a place where Argentina are not used to being beaten. Scotland is gaining a little bit of confidence now as half-time approaches. Just be ideal for them if they could get one more score and go into the lead before the break. McLeod it was who went into contact there. Here comes Strokos. German father, that's where the name is from, but he's Scottish. East Kilbride. Loose ball. Good chase here by Tottocini. Patterson back. Tottocini definitely has speed. Remember that try at Twickenham a couple of years ago where he just ran away from England? Patterson equal to it. Still Tony who got in on Blair. You'd expect all Argentinians to be good footballers, and there's a turn of speed from Patterson. I think that's a bit of Premiership fitness coming through there. Premiership fitness training. We've got about 3 minutes to go. Still bound there. Leguizamo on the back, carrying the ball. Now this is more like the Argentina we know. Scotland doing a good job of pushing them sideways, and the referee whistling them up because it's getting so very untidy, and Scotland also dragging it down illegally. No surprise that it's going to be another kick. Just the one try in the match so far. Tejada going over on his debut. Where it went, Scotland did well. They'd actually got it turning away from the line, and then the referee penalises them for dragging it down there. Tottocini, 2 out of 2. So he's on 247. This will be 250 points for Argentina in his international career if he lands it. And that starts to fade away, and that's a miss for Tottocini as well. So it remains 10 points to 9, just over a minute to go to the break. Park's waiting for a ball. It's got to come from some direction or other.
Make sure to be behind.
Everybody behind the kicker. Ready to go again. Pointed distance. And taken on the far side, Nunes Piosek. Can't get away from hard tackling Scottish defenders. Leguizamon goes down. Set up nicely for Vergallo through Tottocini. Pass which bounces nicely for the pick-up from Contepomi. Drops it, surely that went forward, referee. No, it didn't, he says. Scotland grab it back anyway. And calmly done. Nice kick downfield, just overcooked, unfortunately. (39-37). Depends on the official timekeeper now, but we're just going to see through probably one more move before referee blows the whistle for half-time. Contepomi, short restart. Not sure that Ignacio Fernandez-Lobo was expecting that. Drops the ball backwards, that's okay. Vergallo. Tottocini, time showing up on the clock. Lands in touch. And another move to go.
Argentina on the line. Give yourself good space, Scotland. Quattro. You stay out, stay out.
Cross forward. Plan A. Over the top of McLeod to the back. Scotland need to free it up. Alistair Hogg had a good first half, one excellent penetrating run. Brought in the end a penalty for Patterson. Blair. Parks from distance. Long, 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 and wide. And the referee says that's enough. That concludes the entertainment. The first 40 minutes up. Satisfactory first half for Scotland. Be even better if they could have clinched the lead with that penalty by Patterson. But it's Argentina who go into the break leading by 10 points to 9. Just the one try from the hooker on his debut, Alvaro Tejeda. Apart from that, all kicks for Patterson and Tottocini. And it's Argentina at the break with that narrow lead. So the crowd entertained regally at half-time, the sounds of the Rolling Stones and Start Me Up, and that's exactly what the Pumas will be asking. Pumas supporters will be asking of their team, get started, because they really didn't get rolling in that first half. 10 points to 9. The Pumas lead. Scotland, nothing to fear. They really can take this game. A little bit of enterprise, build up the confidence. The pack is not the fearsome unit from Argentina of old, and Scotland should be able to handle it. On the other hand, Pumas have come out and they're pretty well fired up too. Good rumble forward by Argentina. The crowd got through a lot of work in that first half, and he's involved again. And Torricini this time, his little casual attitude caught him out. Thought that one sidestep would do the job. Scotland didn't buy it. Patterson comes over, has a look at it. Now he's got to wait for a tee to arrive. Go back to the situation that we were in 3-4 minutes before half-time, where Patterson had angled kick, put Scotland into the lead. This one more straightforward, but he missed it, and for the first time in 34 tests he'd actually missed a kick at goal. I doubt that that will be preying on his mind. He's not that sort of character. The only thing he'll be focusing on is getting this one over and through. No change in the method, and it's working perfectly. Distance as well, and that's Scotland into the lead, 12 points to 10. A couple of minutes gone in this second half. Meagre support really for Scotland, just a handful of characters dotted around the stadium. But they'll be delighted with that. Scotland lead 12 points to 10. We're on the verge of something truly historic for Scotland. They haven't beaten Argentina in the last 6 meetings. They certainly haven't managed to do it, and it goes back to 1990 since they beat them at Murrayfield. Beat them convincingly on that occasion, 49 points to 3. They've seen nothing like that since. Question now of being able to control the game. Leguizamon untidily, but in the end he does manage to bring the ball forwards. Thomas Davidia found very little space in the first half. Bugalo was very busy, fired passes off left, right and centre. Scotland were very quick to close Argentina down. There's Leguizamon. Was he in contact with the ball when he had the foot on the line? Touchdown said it was okay, so it must have been. I remember Leguizamon playing in his 25th test for Argentina. Oh, we're seeing that replay. Alan Lewis is having a bit of a job sorting out this line out. Scotland had a bit of work to do, but it was taken well by Strokosz. Got to keep bound now. This is extremely difficult to satisfy referee in situations like this. Scotland showing that what Argentina did in the first minute of the second half, they can do just as well. They really get rumbling forwards. Argentina don't like it. Source of pride as far as they're concerned. Now the chase. It's deep into the 22, and that's well taken by Stortoni. Makes the mark. Permit spotted the break, let the ball go. It's a clever pass, too clever really. Captain really perhaps should have taken the ball on, maybe taken the hit as well. Instead chose to throw the little flick pass. Rossford, nicknamed Ton, with the ball in hand, shortened line out. McLeod backpedaling, up he goes, just manages to get it. Good effort by McLeod. And Scotland on the breakthrough. Blair. Untidy stuff yet again. Hacked back by Lazada. And the referee says first knock on was from Argentina. 12 points to 10. Scotland lead. Defeats earlier today for Wales and Ireland in the Southern Hemisphere. Scotland, there's no such thing as a Northern Hemisphere flag, but if there was, you could say that Scotland are waving it.
Your ball dictated up. Right? No. Dictated up.
Ross Ford. The man who Lewis was addressing there.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Again it goes down.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
I'm up.
I decide. Okay? Come closer. Touch. Pause. Engage.
That's better. Stays up a little bit longer. Penalty Scotland. And against the front row, it's the tight head, Santiago Gonzalo Bonarino, who's got penalised there, tugging it round. Patterson calls for the tee again. Argentina are going to get immensely frustrated by this if they're not used to being refereed so harshly in the scrum. Perhaps even referees give the Argentina pack too much respect. Alan Lewis not doing that. He's identifying the errors, pointing them out and penalising them. Here comes Patterson. Through it goes. Another 3 on the board for Scotland. 15 points to 10 now. Patterson with 2 penalties in this second half has pushed Scotland up into that 5-point lead. So a good show by Scotland. They enjoy matches like this. Remember last year they beat England 15 points to 9, I think the final score was, but sort of tight game, harshly contested up front. Patterson kicking the points. It's the sort of game which they enjoy and they know they can win. Vagallo trying to do something different, not just firing off passes from the base. Here comes Tejada, and he makes ground as well. Huge man, big unit, punches big holes. Here's Contepomi again, that little flip, quick pass, this time it's taken. Vagallo, Contepomi, Tejada, and in they come, dive over the top. And there was absolutely no doubt at all that as soon as the first man came in and just flopped on the top of that the referee was going to penalise them. Argentina don't like it, the crowd don't like it, but the referee absolutely correct. There's Contepomi. Seems to have got it into his mind that they need to play this game at a much faster pace if they're going to trouble Scotland.
No.
Just lumbering the ball up isn't going to do it. That's Tejada. Second appearance in this move, and then over the top. 2 of them, one after the other. The referee left with no choice.
On the line,
For Scotland, composure, patience, concentration, all of those things. They have to be at a premium. Coming up to 50 minutes gone. Argentina win one back. Vagallo, Toddicini, Contepomi. Good talented trio that. They can get the ball moving. Vagallo again, looking for Stortoni. Pass which looks suspiciously forward. Referee at the wrong angle to see. Vagallo. Contepomi. The probe inside from Toddicini.
Roll away,
Stortoni hits the deck. Fernandez Loba. Contepomi again. Stortoni. And we know he can run, and he gets away. Blair after him, just can't ankle tap him. Did he get his foot into touch, or did that touch the ball down for the try? Referee stops the clock, and he's surely going to call for the video. He is. It was an excellent run by Stortoni. He got away from the Scotland defence. Blair was after him. Certainly got a piece of him, but did he get enough?
Sean, can you hear me now?
Sean Veldsman is the TMO. Now there goes Stortoni.
Okay. Sean,
there goes the knee, and the knee is into touch before the ball is down. And in any case, he hits the corner flag on the way through. Maybe it won't matter when if they decide that we're going to change to those new rules.
I can hear you, Sean.
And should not be a try.
I can hear you.
He only needs to see it from one angle. This one. There's Stortoni. There's the knee in touch. The rest of it doesn't matter. So, communication between Sean Veldsman up in the box. And Alan Lewis not working, so it looks as I can't see if they've actually, no, they haven't resorted to a mobile phone. Here we are. The referee has told the crowd to calm down because he can't hear. Got it now. Right decision made.
Wait. Two.
So where they go. Players had already realised what was going on. That was why they were already lined up ready for it. So, bit of a comedy moment. But at the end of it all, Scotland leading 15 points to 10. We've got about half an hour to go. Stortoni coming back for another go. Very snatched there by Blair. Patterson. Dan Parks. Good kick gives them something to think about on the far side. Nunes Biosek.
Release of 14.
Pajada wants the ball in hand, likes to run with it. Doesn't make a lot of progress on this occasion. Definitely a danger man, got to be earmarked as that by Scotland. Kick comes again. This ball gets plenty of height on it. Not sure that he wanted it in that direction. Scotland had it covered. That must be not a clean take by him.
Hands off, 3.
Eventually unplugged.
Hands off, 8. Hands off, no.
Warned often enough, Leguizamon. Penalty Scotland. Long one. Got the 5-point lead, that's in the bag. Dan Parks this time lining up. Patterson deciding that it's out of his range. Parks, 43rd cap for Scotland. Partnering Mike Blair at half-back, starting for the 14th time together. Long kick. Temptation probably to hit it too hard and lose direction, but that's going in the right way, but the flags stay down, and it's still Scotland 15, Argentina 10. So Dan Parks missed with a drop goal at the end of the first half. Now he's missed with a long range penalty. Argentina also know, but he's certainly got the distance from there. And if they're going to continue to be penalised in the way that they are, they could suffer even more. Careless pass. Argentina struggling to get their game together. Vergara trying his best, and Contepomi is certainly looking to inspire his side to inject a bit more pace in the game. That's the way that they're going to trouble Scotland. Scotland aren't going to be afraid of just a few big men lumbering forward. Here goes Vergara. Here's the chase. Again, the kick is too long. Far too much time for Patterson to get underneath it. Scotland round in support and done for holding on. So this is a replay of Parks's penalty. Started it right and it stayed right, but he did have the distance. Patterson penalised for holding on. Penalty Argentina. And their turn to have a go. Not quite as long as Parks inside the Scotland half. Tottocini. This is certainly within his range. This is a question of whether he can get the direction right. No breeze about, so that won't disturb him. Important kick now for Argentina. Bring them back within 2 points. Good contact. Excellent kick. Tottocini makes it Argentina 13, Scotland 15. 25 minutes to go. So changes happen now. Kelly Brown coming onto the field. John Beattie going off. Actually, Johnny Beattie, so not to confuse him with his father, the British Lion. Johnny Beattie might be a British Lion sometime in the future, still only 22. Long kick-off, Tejada insisting that he was not standing in the way of anybody. Big enough. Good wrestling match if Scotland won it. Certainly got the ball. So now we've got the rigmarole of these scrums again. The problem for Lewis, I think, Alan Lewis, the referee, is actually getting the two front rows positioned closely enough so that they can't go down. That's better.
Stay bound, 7, stay bound.
Warning against Fernandez Loba. Juan Fernandez Loba. Now, Tom Evans dumped. Big tackle, flattened. Blair a bit too slow to get it away. Scotland from a promising position, having to backpedal, do a lot of tidying up. Blair's there again. Argentina getting a bit over eager. Warned 3 times there. Couldn't come in from that angle.
Okay, 12, move.
Contepomi told to get out of the way. No space developing. Here comes Graham Morrison. Good run by him. Made a useful few yards. Scotland. Through Tom Evans. Let it go. He has done. Done well there, Tom Evans. Got tackled. Ball, though, comes back on the Argentine side. This time Scotland penalised. Blair, I think it was. And another 10 yards. You see, Evans had actually released the ball. Kelly Brown comes in over the top.
Just go back. Do you want me to go again?
Set up there, and Blair comes in from completely the wrong angle and disputes the decision with the referee, even though he is the captain. And they get an extra 10 metres for the kick.
space for yourself.
The centre on his debut, Ben Cairns, combined with Tom Evans on his debut. Promising for a moment there. Scotland closing the gap, and free kick enables Argentina to set off on a run. Leguizamon, Vergalo. Here comes Juan Fernandez Lobo's done a lot of decent ball carrying. And they come again. Good snaffle by Scotland if they've kept hold of it. And they have.
Watch your feet. That's okay, it's there. Stay on side.
Look round by Patterson. Kick coming in. Pressure relieved, albeit temporarily, by Dan Parks. 15 points to 13. Not a game for the purist. Not unless, as the Americans say, you really like defence.
Five.
It's a tough, hard grind in Rosario. It always is. Scotland ahead, 15 points to 13, coming up to the hour gone. McLeod just getting half a hand to it. Blair trying to find it. Referee doing a good job, because these Argentine forwards are very eager to get in there. As soon as they sniff the ball, they're trying to latch onto it. Perhaps not the best decision to run from there. Argentina think they've got it. Scotland think they've got it.
Hands off, Argentina!
Scotland this time have got to make sure that it's booted away downfield.
Stay on side!
Crowd just getting the sense that Scotland have been driven onto the back foot. Made one poor decision. That's a better one.
Great work, boys!
Dan Parks, plenty of distance on the kick. Gets it out of his 22.
Scotland. Yeah.
Into the last quarter of the game.
Scotland stay out of the space.
Got penalised last time for closing the gap. Code's being shouted. Scotland could have had it then, lost it.
Hands off, Scotland. Stay on.
Argentina, Vergalo, Toddicini.
Stay on.
Vergalo, Contepomi. Very tight situation and losing out to Kelly Brown.
Don't go over.
Brown has got to release it now, and he does. Back it comes for the use of the hand there by Argentina, and penalised.
Must be out because he's on his feet. They've got to be able to play the ball. They've got to be able to play the ball.
So Scotland can take the time. Nacio Fernandez Loba. Sale Sharks last season. Here comes Dan Parks. Very good kick. This is Vergalo for Contepomi.
Space.
Maybe a little bit too clever. Well taken by Brown. Driven back. Down he goes. Got to be able to play the ball, says the referee. Hands going in there as well, and combination of that penalty. Scotland line out far side of the field, and Scotland now going to use the pack to try and get forwards a few metres.
Okay,
Back's not involved in this for a while. It's going to be just a private battle between the two packs.
He's fallen down himself.
Not dragged down.
Argentina.
All being smuggled back. Blair is there. Kelly Brown just lending support. No power coming in. There goes Morrison.
Release. That's okay.
Defence lined up. Ball squeezed forward by Scotland. Argentina on the break. Contepomi ducked inside here by TAC. Off he goes. Hits the deck. Scotland should have snaffled it back, but they don't. Toddicini picks it up.
Scotland! Yeah, he's okay.
Argentina on the break. After Scotland looked as though they were just going to rumble it down towards the 22. Here comes Vagalo. Leguizamon.
Hands off!
Vagalo again, no, very little space to work in. Tries the tricky pass once more. Nunes Biosset can't make more than a couple of strides.
No, it's not a penalty.
Vagalo ball goes backwards. Vagalo again, on here for Fernandez Loba. The hooker is then there, Tejada. If he's around, Argentina invariably going forwards. McLeod putting his hands in there, still on his feet, says the referee, that's okay. Here it comes from Tottocini. Contepomi caught in possession, ball comes back Argentine side.
Hands off!
Good tackling by Scotland. Severe danger of giving away a penalty here. On goes Lasada. Vagalo fired off about 10 passes in the last 30 seconds. Scotland needs some tough, strong defensive work here. It's happening. Ross Ford involved. Comes the centre, Chiesi loses it forwards. Referee signals Scotland advantage. It's going to be a Scotland ball put in at the scrum. Despite what Fernandez Leguizamon says. Breathless action. And now the changes start. 65 minutes gone. So Tejada goes off. The hooker who scored the try. Pablo Gambarini has come on from San Isidoro, winning his 7th cap. And Bonorino off. And Juan Gomez on. Juan Gomez, who's been playing at Leinster. A good prop actually, because he was taken on by Stade Francais for a while when Sylvain Marcanet was injured. So pretty highly rated. And the other changes for Scotland, where Alistair Kellogg comes on for Scott McLeod. McLeod has had a good game. Visited himself around the field. I remember one particular line out where he did extremely well to make sure that came back on the Scotland side. Fed by Blair, collapses. Where's the ball? Picked up by Kelly Brown.
Stay on, Argentina.
Kick from Blair from inside the 22. Back to the wall stuff for Scotland, but I think they had expected this. The beauty of the situation is that they're still leading, 15 points to 13. 14 minutes to go. Front row union. Scotland ball. Alistair Hogg.
Make sure you're on side. 3.
The referee concentrating on where the ball was, and Juan Gomez just making his presence felt just out of his sight.
Hands off! Roll away!
Still Tony getting the treatment from his Glasgow teammates, or some of them. Here comes Contepomi. Kicking hasn't been on form during this match. Scotland have the advantage according to the referee. Here comes Blair again. The kick in behind. Needs that to dribble into touch. It does well. Keeps on going.
Great play, Tom and Ben. Good team.
Scotland can take the time getting down there for the line out. But Scotland can't afford to drop the pace either. All the momentum. They've really got to keep play right on at the peak of their game. Otherwise Argentina will be through them. Playing the game at a slower pace doesn't mean that you haven't got to concentrate as hard. Another change in the front row with the Gloucester prop, sorry. Alistair Dickinson coming on.
Get your space and your numbers.
Tottocini, standoff for Argentina, just signed a new contract over in France, so he'll be over there for at least another year. Gambarini, scruffy old line out, but Argentina secure it.
Fringes.
Picked up by Gomez.
Hands off, Scotland!
The man will be known to most of the Scotland team because he's playing in the Magnus League. Good lofted kick, Tiosi did well, comes back Argentina's side. Juan Fernandez lobber, picks it up. Vagado, like all good scrum halves, he's also a trainee referee, as you can see. It's a good look round, great awareness. In goes Gambarini. I think he's quite the force that Tejada is in the loose. Here goes Contepomi, good delayed pass, Tortoni. Bit of room here, but the pass goes down. Nunes Piosek coming across, and Contepomi telling him, watch the ball. It's simple stuff, it's schoolboy stuff. Watch the ball, keep your eye on the ball. Nunes Piosek, cardinal sin, having already decided what he was going to do with it before he'd actually got it. Should really have secured that. Waist high.
11 Argentina.
Going forwards.
11.
One man to beat.
11.
Well, he won't want to look at it again, I don't think. Time out taken by the referee, so we're coming up towards the last 10 minutes. Scotland still with that slender lead, 15 points to 13. There were 10-9 down at half-time. We've got another change now for Scotland. Simon Webster coming on, winning his 34th cap. Tom Evans goes off. Some flashes from Tom Evans, who've seen what he can do. He's got a bit of speed about him. He's a 10.8 man for 100 metres. And we've got another change in the Scotland pack.
Touch! Pause, engage! Stand up.
Scotland will be quite content with this. This is Argentina's time that's being wasted here.
No, listen.
Scotland in possession.
I hear from a... Come out, please, come out. Get your legs up so we've got stability. In the middle. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Such a hard job controlling this scrum during this match. Referee.
No.
Actually done well. Telling Vagalo he's got to stay back. Fox takes the option of having a run. Kick coming in now. Stortoni. Not a lot that he could do about that.
Argentina, yeah. No, it's your ball.
I think the crowd are expecting him to be able to catch it,
On the line.
then just simply run it straight back, but ball was already, there's nothing, he was already out when he was trying to just flip it back in field. So Argentina ball. Time ticking away. Scotland have the last 9 minutes to record a famous victory in Rosario. Any chasers, any offers? Goes deep into the 22. Here goes Nunes Piosek running into trouble. Seems to have an aversion of running outside, always seems to cut inside. Juan Fernandez, a lobber, he's done a good job. He's run a lot of ball and he's carried a fair few yards during this game. Contepomi, Torricini, showed it, carried on going. Taken by the prop, by Ursa. Contepomi again. And just trying to be a little bit too intricate with the pass.
Hands off!
Good tackle from Dickinson.
Knock forward. No advantage.
Coming back for the Scotland knock-on earlier on. So we're going to have yet another scrum down. I don't think Scotland will be too disappointed with this. Scrums are taking so long that it's just eating into the time.
6.
We've got to change. Martin Durant has lasted, the veteran has lasted right up until the 72nd minute. And on comes Alexandro Campos, one of the local amateurs. He's going to be making his debut. In fact, he made his debut against Chile late last year, but not in a full international. So he has played for the Pumas before. Right.
Hands off, Scotland!
Under 8 minutes to go. Todicini. Good tackling by Scotland. Back they come with Scotland offside. Referee Lewis penalising them. Opportunity here for Todicini. Todicini rather wearily gets to his feet because he was the man who had a couple of Scottish forwards hanging round him after he tried to dummy his way through. Actually, one of them was a centre.
Blue. 9.
Been a rough old match. It's not really been Todicini's sort of game. Okay, from a kicking point of view, but he hasn't had a chance to just show that classy arrogance that he's got.
Post, guys.
So this is the kick, which could put Argentina into the lead with about 5 minutes left. Could be heartbreak for Scotland. He's missed one, but he is a good kicker. Good long look. Concentrate on the ball. Crowd tells you. There's confirmation from the touch judges. Argentina ease into the lead at 16 points to 15. Can Scotland possibly come back again? 5.5 minutes to go. Todicini, penalty. Knew it was on target from the moment that he hit it. 16-15, Argentina lead. Scotland ball still inside the Argentina half. Again, same rules apply. We've got Rory Lawson on at scrum half for Mike Blair. Up it goes from Ross Ford. Scotland through Graham Morrison. Lawson again. There goes McLeod back on the field. Receiving attention for that blood injury. Here goes Morrison. Looks one way, tries to go the other. Patterson. A couple of neat side steps, buys a bit of time and space. Scotland need to get Patterson somewhere in range. 4.5 minutes to go. Back it comes. Spotted the gap, lost it forwards. Well, for a moment, Cairns thought he was onto something, but the ball definitely lost forwards by Scotland. Advantage for Argentina, and they can take as much time as they like. Use this advantage. Todicini kicks it away. Patterson thinks about it and decides against it. Still time on the clock. Scotland have got to work their way down and get into range here, either to force the penalty or the drop kick. Crowd rise to this. They really behind the team now. Good line out by Scotland. Lawson for Parks. Into contact again. Lawson there once more. Difficult to come onto a game at this stage. With this sort of scoreline. Really be operating at full tilt. Oh, got to keep your eye on the ball again, Alistair Hogg. Lesson should have been learned from Nunes Piosek. Scotland tried to set it up. Ball did wobble forwards, but referee on the wrong side. Support needed. Gets there. Here comes Ford. Tackled by Ursa. Lawson with a good pass for Parks. Here's Patterson. He's driven back. I think Patterson can forget about running those sort of lines. 2.5 minutes to go. Back into the traffic. So congested there. Got Le Guizemont just sitting on the wrong side. I think he's got a touch of cramp. No surprise about that. Here comes Hogg. Scotland coming up to just 2 minutes to go. Working hard to get the ball downfield. Ben Cairns pushed back. Good passing. Away goes Daniele.
Hands off, Argentina!
Argentina got to keep their hands out. Getting into the danger area now. Good break. Scotland. The referee sees it go forwards. Minute and a half. Time up. Just need to pick up a few of the wounded. Patterson's had 3 or 4 darts in this last few minutes. Made a useful yardage without being completely penetrative. But I think Argentina are quite happy to see Patterson coming at them. Bit more than a minute and a half to go then, if that's right from, did I read the signal right from Lewis to Contepomi that we've got 3 minutes to go. Argentina ball, here goes Patterson. It's one of those moves, and there's the ball, just as he hits the deck, the ball goes forwards.
Touch, pause, engage!
Around it goes. Scotland need to be in there, and they are. Strokosz. Gambarini waiting for it to come back. Crowd convinced that Argentina had done enough to win it. They've won the last 6 against Scotland, and every time it's been by 9 points or fewer. Going to be the pick and go. Argentina keeping control. Again, it's Argentina ball.
Argentina, be very careful not to seal off, huh? No, it's okay, it's okay. Ball was there. Let's play. Be very careful not to seal off.
Argentina getting the warning. Past experience anything to go by. Once Alan Lewis has warned them,
come this way, come this way.
then he does them the next time.
Get steady. Touch.
Right to the end, we're going to have trouble with this scrum. Down it goes once more.
Stand up. Scotland.
Time up. Maybe another couple of minutes.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Don't touch him.
Ball in. Lawson looking for it.
It's okay, it's out.
Scrum goes round. Referee letting it go. Fine by Vergalo. Kick comes from Toddicini, looking for the space down in the corner. Doesn't find it. Now Scotland run it back through Simon Webster. Good tackle by Vergalo to bring him down. Here comes Patterson. Strokosz looking for Graham Morrison to try and dart through some sort of hole if he can find it. Coming up to a minute added now.
Roll away.
Scotland being penned back towards their own 22.
Don't go in.
Kelly Brown playing scrum half. Another charge from Webster. Daniele flips it on. Hogg goes down. Blair. Still Scotland. Patterson. Dickinson comes in. Argentina pile in and think that they can recover it. They can. Not the greatest of passes from Vigalo. He got balked and Tiesi is on his way. And Scotland are through. Patterson surely isn't going to catch him. Gonzalo Tiesi from London Irish absolutely strikes a dagger straight through the heart of the Scots. They've done so well. They're looking to pinch it in the last minute. But instead, Tiesi latches onto the loose ball, sprints away from Patterson, scores in the corner and wraps it up for Argentina. The Pumas 21-15 ahead, and for their new coach Santiago feeling he can breathe a little easier now. A great run from Tiesi, just waited to see what was developing in front of him and then accelerated smoothly away, celebrating before he'd even got the ball down. Heartbreak for Scotland, 21 points to 15. And if the conversion goes over, obviously, even if there's any time left, which Todeschini, if he's wise, will use up everything that's left on the clock. No way back for Scotland. Todeschini just missed the one kick. Again, sounded like good contact, but he couldn't pull it round and through the post. Referee Lewis blows from no side. The match is over. Valiant effort by Scotland in Rosario. They led for a considerable period of that match. And 21-15 the final score, thanks to that try from Tieso after the early one from Tejeda, means that Scotland are defeated, but certainly not disgraced. There's the final score. Argentina in their first real test since the World Cup in France have beaten Scotland by 21 points to 15.